Prince Harry is slightly more popular than his wife, the survey suggests. The Duke of Sussex's favourability is at 39%, while 54% have an unfavourable view of him. Harry's brother Prince William is the second most popular royal after the Queen, according to the poll, with Kate just behind in third place. The poll of 1,730 adults in Britain was carried out from November 23, 24. The Sussexes' popularity has however increased since YouGov's last survey in August. Harry's favourability is up 5 points in November from 34% 3 months earlier. The Sussexes quit royal duties in March 2020 for a new life in California. Harry and Meghan stepped back as working royals in exchange for personal and financial freedom. The couple are now living in a mansion in Montecito with their 2-year-old son Archie and daughter Lili, who was born in June. Their new careers across the pond include lucrative deals with Netflix and Spotify. And Harry recently spoke out on quitting jobs, after he left his own role as a senior working royal. Speaking in a Q&A with Fast Company as Chief Impact Officer for professional coaching and mental health firm BetterUp, he said, "I've actually discovered recently, courtesy of a chat with BetterUp Science Board member, Adam Grant, that a lot of the job resignations you mention aren't all bad. In fact, it is a sign that with self-awareness comes the need for change. Many people around the world have been stuck in jobs that didn't bring them joy, and now they're putting their mental health and happiness first. This is something to be celebrated." Among the topics he discussed, Harry touched upon job resignations and burnout. The Duke said these issues were brought to the forefront of people's minds by COVID but have been brewing for quite some time. Harry believes we are in the midst of a mental health awakening, with people finally paying attention to how important mental fitness in the workplace is. In fact, it is a sign that with self-awareness comes the need for change. Many people around the world have been stuck in jobs that didn't bring them joy, and now they putting their mental health and happiness first. This is something to be celebrated. BetterUp, a company providing mental health services and coaching to individuals and businesses, announced in March Harry had joined its ranks. The Duke, who has been an advocate for mental well-being for years and has opened up about his own struggles in the past, has a wide-ranging role as Chief Impact Officer, with his duties including public advocacy when it comes to mental health, philanthropy, product strategy and advising the company how to deploy capital raised through its commitment to pledge 1%, an initiative that encourages companies to donate 1% of staff time, profit or equity to charity. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex were appointed in 2019 as President and Vice President of this organization, which supports young leaders across the Commonwealth. They relinquished their roles in February after they communicated to Her Majesty they did not intend to resume their full-time roles as senior members of the firm. It is not clear whether this collaboration with BetterUp took place before or after Harry and Meghan stepped down. Speaking about the partnership with the Queen's Commonwealth Trust, Harry said, "In the spirit of creating real and lasting impact, BetterUp will continue to focus on proactively building mental fitness into various communities in the areas of education and employability training, to name two. We know the impact of our mission on a global scale. We saw it, for example, in our partnership with the Queen TMS Commonwealth Trust earlier this year, when young leaders across the Commonwealth gained tools for resilience and mental fitness that will be with them for life, and will help them to accelerate their impact on the world, by making their ideas a reality." This marked the third time Prince Harry appeared in Fast Company over the past 16 months. In the first 2 articles, the Duke of Sussex spoke mostly about his efforts to reform social media platforms. Harry's job at BetterUp is just one of the many roles he has taken on after he quit as a senior royal at the end of March 2020. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex have since also become TV and audio producers for Netflix and Spotify, as well as impact partners at sustainable investing fintech firm Ethic. The Duke was also one of the commissioners who took part in the Aspen Commission on Information Disorder to work on a report on tackling misinformation and disinformation in technology, media, and social media. Despite stepping down as working royals, Meghan and Harry haven't left their charity work behind. In late 2020 they launched the Archie Foundation, and they continue to collaborate with a number of organizations they created themselves, such as Invictus Games and Centibale, or tied links with when they were still working royals, including SmartWorks. Jonathan Ross Show will welcome the iconic Elton John this Saturday, alongside other stars such as comedian Rob Brydon, former Strictly Come Dancing contestant Judy Love, actress Michelle Keegan, and pop sensation Craig David. It comes as the music legend releases his new album Lockdown Sessions and a new documentary exploring the creation of it. On Twitter, Sir Elton announced, "Surprise! Just in time for the holidays, ITMM taking you inside the Lockdown Sessions trademark. Watch as I go deep into the making of my latest album with all of my collaborators." Sir Elton's stardom has made him popular throughout the UK, including with members of the royal family. He was famously friends with Diana, Princess of Wales, and remains protective of her sons Prince William and Prince Harry. In 2019, he released a book titled Me, in which he recalled a funny story involving the Queen. Sir Elton said he saw the Queen playfully discipline Princess Margaret TM's son Viscount Linley when he tried to argue with her. According to Sir Elton TM's autobiography, the Queen had said, "Don't TMT argue with me, I am the Queen." He wrote, "I know the Queen TM's public image isn't TMT exactly one of wild frivolity, but in private, she could be hilarious. I saw her approach Viscount Linley and ask him to look in on his sister, who TMD been taken ill and had retired to her room. When he repeatedly tried to fob her off, the Queen lightly slapped him across the face, saying, Don TMT trademark slap argue trademark slap with trademark slap me trademark slap I trademark slap and trademark slap the Queen." Trademark the Rocket Man singer added, "As he left, she saw me staring at her, gave me a wink and walked off." Sir Elton also claimed that Richard Gere and Sylvester Stallone fought over Princess Diana at a dinner party. He added, "The most peculiar scene developed. Straight away, Richard Gere and Diana seemed very taken with each other." He went on to claim that Richard and Sylvester later argued in a corridor over Diana by having a fist fight. Sir Elton is now good friends with Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. He even appeared on their first ever Spotify podcast as a guest. In October, Sir Elton's husband David Furnish branded Meghan an amazing leader. David is co-executive producer of a Netflix show called Pearl Trademark, alongside Meghan. Sir Elton defended the Sussexes in 2019 when they came under fire for taking 4 private jet journeys in 11 days. At the time, he defended the Sussexes for flying on a private jet to visit him in the US, and hit back at what he called these relentless and untrue assassinations on their character. He said, "I am deeply distressed by today TM's distorted and malicious account in the press surrounding the Duke and Duchess of Sussex TM's private stay at my home in Nice last week. Prince Harry TM's mother, Diana, Princess of Wales, was one of my dearest friends. I feel a profound sense of obligation to protect Harry and his family from the unnecessary press intrusion that contributed to Diana TM's untimely death. After a hectic year continuing their hard work and dedication to charity, David and I wanted the young family to have a private holiday inside the safety and tranquility of our home. To maintain a high level of much-needed protection, we provided them with a private jet flight. ITMM calling on the press to cease these relentless and untrue assassinations on their character that are spuriously crafted on an almost daily basis." Last month, the singer received a prestigious honor in acknowledgement for his glittering career. The musician was made a member of the Order of the Companions of Honor by Prince Charles during a Windsor Castle investiture ceremony. Sir Elton was knighted for services to music and charity in 1998, and has sold more than 300 million records worldwide during a pop career spanning more than 5 decades. The musician has also dedicated much of his life to charity, including his Elton John AIDS Foundation, and has been lobbying for action on HIV/AIDS, which still claims hundreds of thousands of lives a year. The Order of the Companions of Honor was established in 1917 by George V in recognition of service of national importance.